You become like those that you surround yourself with. My cat's decided to be in the video today. So everything in the universe is vibrating energy vibrating at different frequencies. And so you, as a being that exists within the universe, have your own specific frequency that you're consistently emitting based on how you're feeling in that moment. So if you're feeling positive, high frequency, I say this because positive and negative is a matter of perspective. But if you're on a high frequency, you emit a high vibrational frequency. So if you're feeling good, if you're feeling these positive emotions, you're on a high vibrational frequency. If you're feeling low, on a negative frequency, you're emitting low vibrational frequencies, and then you attract that into your life. Now, the individuals that you surround yourself with the most are emitting a frequency just like you are. And so if there's two of you around each other all of the time, you're both emitting frequencies, and your frequencies merge and affect one another. And whoever's got the more predominant frequency affects the other most. So if you're around someone that's extremely toxic, it's going to affect you. And if you're around someone that's extremely positive, it's going to affect you. Either way. And even if they're not extremely toxic or whatever, they're going to have some kind of effect. If you're here, it's like there's a merging. Either they're going to rise up to meet you, or you're going to sink low to meet them. But even if they rise up, part of you's got to drop at least a little bit to kind of level that out. It's almost like a form of osmosis where it emerges. Like when you mix hot water into cold water. Like if you have a cup of hot tea and you pour some cold water in it, it merges into a warmer liquid. It's the same thing. If you're on a high vibration and you're around someone with a low vibration, it's going to merge and make a, in-betweeny vibration of those frequencies. So you have to be very specific who you surround yourself with. And this is why you become who you surround yourself with. This is why you say, you can pick your 5 friends and base yourself, like you can not judge, because what is judgment? It's simply analysis with a person's perspective and what they deem meaning to that perspective attached to that person. That's what judgment is. But you can judge a person by the friends that they surround themselves with, because you become like the 5 people you're around the most. So if you're around 5 lazy people, you'll become lazy. If you're around 5 people who are lacking in financial abundance, you'll end up lacking in financial abundance. If you're around 5 people who are drinking all the time, you'll drink all the time. If you're around 5 people who are always smashing out the gym, you'll end up smashing out the gym. So it works in the same way. And my neighbor, it works in the same way with everything. And it doesn't have to be physical, tangible people you spend time with. Like most of the people I spend time with are on YouTube. Mentors that I study aren't necessarily physically in front of me. I'm watching videos, I'm consuming books, I'm listening to audios, I'm ingesting material from individuals who are further along in their journey than I am in a particular area. So they might be more advanced in mindset, or more advanced in their spirituality, connection to self, or they might be more advanced in financial abundance, or more advanced in business or marketing, or whatever the case may be. And by me spending time with these individuals the most, I level up. I'm also very conscious about the friends that I associate myself with. And I don't have many friends, right? I've got less than 5. I have like thousands of people I know and I have loads of love for and a deep connection with. But friends that I surround myself with, there's less than 5. And I see those friends like once every few months. I'm mostly on my own, in my own energy space. And it's the same with relationships and dating. I'd be more lenient in dating because I think you can get shrouded by affection and love and attachment and infatuation, and then end up attaching to someone who's got more toxic traits. So that tends to happen. But I've now come to a place where I'm only surrounding myself with people that are in a place of growth. So even if they still have some toxic behaviors, which I believe we all do, including myself, until we completely release resistance and let go of them, which is a process and a journey. And once you've mastered that, you have to continue to process these emotions and stay ahead of that. Mastery is the continuous practice of. So, I don't completely dismiss people that exhibit toxic behaviors, because we all do, like I said, until we completely heal. But it's about, is that person growing with you? Are they taking responsibility for their actions? Are they reflecting on themselves and their behaviors in a healthy way once they've been triggered and exhibited a certain toxic behavior? It's all about growth. It's all about elevation. So here's a little tip. Have a look at your 5 people that you spend time with the most. And it can include your family, right? You might spend a lot of time with your sister or your mom or your dad or your auntie or your uncle, your grandma or grandfather or whatever the case may be. But write down the 5 people you spend most time with, including people you watch online. Like if there's a YouTuber or a mentor or someone that you watch, might be, you know, a TV show, right? One of these reality TV shows. Write down the 5 people that you energetically surround yourself with the most, and then write out the traits and characteristics that they have, because that's the energy that you're integrating. You become who you surround yourself with. It's deep stuff, right? Mwah. Peace and love. I love you all. Also, my next event, you can stream it online because the world's in lockdown. It's on the 26th of this month. What month are we in? April, right? 26th of April. If you're watching this afterwards, you can still stream another event. They're going to be regular, or you can come down if the quarantine's finished. Go to charlesmillion.com, click the link in the bio, or go to my Instagram at charlesmillion and click the link in that bio, or find me on some social media and click a link in a bio. And I'd love to connect with you to come down. And if you want some one-on-one coaching, I'm still giving out free consciousness coaching consultations online. So if you want to book one of those, contact me via the same platforms, or email me millionsmessages@gmail.com. And if you've got any questions, like anything, right, hit me up, and I'll do a video about it if it's in alignment. Mwah, peace and love. I love you all.